Hi everyone. This video is going to cover the death of Sam Nordquist. Please do not come into this video looking for tea or gossip. Instead, let's try to learn about what happened to Sam and how he lost his life. First, we're going to start by talking about who Sam was. He was a 24-year-old black transgender man who lived with his family in Niagara. He was described as a loving son and brother who enjoyed playing video games and listening to music. Next, let's go over the timeline of events that led up to his death. On February 9, 2025, Sam Nordquist was reported missing by his family. They told police they had last spoken to him on the phone on February 3rd and said he sounded agitated during the call. According to them, Sam had been struggling with housing insecurity and had recently moved out of his family home. However, they said he would often stay at different friends' houses and had not been seen since February, so they assumed he was staying somewhere else. They also said that it was unlike Sam to go without his cell phone, and he always kept it charged, so they thought something might be wrong. But because it had only been 6 days since they had last spoken with him and they believed he was safe with friends, they didn't report him missing until February. Police conducted interviews with Sam's friends and learned that the last person he had been seen with was a woman named Precious Azuaga, who he had met on social media and had only communicated with her for a few days before his disappearance. The last confirmed sighting of Sam was on February, when security footage from a convenience store in Niagara captured him entering the store. It was believed that after leaving the store, Sam got into a car with Precious and drove to a motel in Hopewell, NY on March 18th. After 3 weeks of searching, police received an anonymous tip that led them to a motel room in Hopewell, New York, where they found disturbing evidence. While executing a search warrant, officers discovered what appeared to be blood on the bed, walls, and other parts of the room, along with what appeared to be remnants of a substance consistent with bleach. The room was registered to Precious, but she was nowhere to be found. Officers also found a torn mattress and box spring in a dumpster outside the motel. Upon further investigation, forensic experts determined that the blood found in the room matched Sam's DNA. Additionally, surveillance footage from the motel showed Precious arriving at the motel with a man on February 6th, and that was the last time Sam was seen alive. Cell phone records also placed Precious at the motel during the time frame that Sam was there. Precious was later found and interviewed by police and gave a full confession. She admitted to inviting Sam to her motel room under the false pretense of having sex with him. Once he arrived, she and several other people she had recruited began torturing him. She claimed that the torture lasted for several days and involved beatings, burns, restraint, and starvation. At some point, she said Sam stopped breathing and they left him in the room for 2 weeks before dumping his body in a field in Yates County. Following her confession, Precious led police to the location where she and the others had abandoned Sam's body. After finding his remains, they arrested and charged Precious and 5 other people in connection with Sam's death. The 5 additional people charged were Jennifer Quiano, Isaiah Morris, Luis Landeros, Marcus McNeil, and Kevon Thomas. All 6 suspects were charged with first-degree murder. According to Seneca County District Attorney, all of the defendants participated in 1 or more acts of torture against Mr. Nord. During the press conference, the DA described the crime as brutal and horrific, but said that although Mr. Nordquist was transgender, there is no evidence that his death was motivated by bigotry, so it will not be classified as a hate crime. During their arraignment, none of the suspects entered a plea. Their attorneys did not make any statements, and the judge did not allow the press to record any audio or video inside the courtroom. The DA said that he intends to seek the death penalty for Precious, Jennifer, and Isaiah, the 3 people who allegedly played the most significant roles in Sam's torture and murder. After the hearing, Sam's mother spoke to the press and pleaded for justice for her son. She described Sam as a beautiful soul who had struggled with homelessness and mental health issues, but was loved by many. Now let's go over the evidence against each suspect. Precious Azuaga has been identified as the main suspect in the case. As mentioned earlier, she confessed to the crime and provided details about the torture and murder of Sam's surveillance. Footage and cell phone records place her at the scene of the crime. Additionally, witnesses have come forward to share disturbing messages that Precious shared on social media following the murder. In one message, she expressed satisfaction with what she had done and made references to Satan. Another message showed her posing next to a bloodied meat cleaver with the caption "Man-eater." These messages have been seen by some as evidence of a motive for the crime. Although Precious initially denied killing Sam, she later admitted to it and guided authorities to his remains. She faces charges of first-degree murder and is currently being held without bail. Jennifer Quiano is Precious's wife and was present in the motel room during the torture and murder. Witnesses have come forward to share disturbing videos of Jennifer laughing and making jokes while Sam was being tortured. She is also accused of recording a video of Sam's dead body after he had been dumped in the field in Yates County. Jennifer has not yet entered a plea and is being held on $25,000 bail. Isaiah Morris is also charged with first-degree murder. He is accused of beating Sam with a metal pipe during the torture. Like Jennifer, Isaiah has not yet entered a plea and is being held on $25,000 bail. Luis Landoros, Marcus McNeil, and Kevont Thomas are also charged with first-degree murder. However, the details about their alleged involvement in the crime are unclear. They are accused of helping to restrain Sam during the torture. Court records show that Luis, Marcus, and Kevont have prior criminal histories. Luis has been convicted of assault and robbery. Marcus has been convicted of robbery and burglary, and Kevont has been convicted of burglary. All three men have pleaded not guilty and are being held without bail. That was a summary of the death of Sam Nordquist. If you have any information about this case, please contact the police. Thank you for watching, and please remember that Sam was a human being just like you and me. He deserved to live his life the way that he wanted to. And no matter what he may have struggled with in life, he did not deserve to be tortured and killed. I hope that one day his family can find peace.